times that I had to go. Sorry for the fact that I did not know. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Earth 2 OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So, we do have a couple of things to go over. No, that thumbnail is not real. There are no bacon jewels. That is something that I happen to just see on the interwebs, and I downloaded it as like, oh, this is great. This is cool. But that being said, wouldn't it be cool if we could make jewels into its own certain item, something like that? Like if kind of like alchemy, that game that everyone used to play on Android or Apple, where you go and say, okay, well, bird and aluminum equals plane, that type of deal. Wouldn't it be great if we had something like that? Again, I don't expect that. Obviously, we're going to have shards that are going to be put onto items the same way that Minecraft does and that type of deal. Also, it's not sweat. I just got out of the shower, although it might be sweat. And I did have someone recently comment on my one of my videos saying like, okay, well, if you say, because I said that I wanted to buy everyone's jewels for $1, and the market when that comes out, it'll set the tone. And this person said like, well, listen, you need like thousands of tiles, to get like one jewel. So they seem to think that the jewels would be $10. They would not want to give away their jewels for $1, which, okay, yeah, that makes sense. If you only have so few of them, and you wanted to sell them, then okay, sure, do that. But at the same time, there's going to be other people, let's say like Aria Realty, like Nameless and King Tech Ops of Guidebook Gaming, or Wraithax, people that have these things like, okay, well, they're getting, let's say, like $50 or 50 jewels, 80 jewels, 100 jewels a day. Well, what's going to happen? Okay, well, if they sell them for $1, that's $100 a day. That's what when I did landscaping for summer back in the day. Yeah, make all the brown landscaping jokes you want. I did that for a summer. I was paid $100 a day. So I could work my butt off for 9 hours, 10 hours, or I could just sell my jewels. What would I want to do? Granted, that being said, I am also not getting that much. I think the most I ever had was 35 jewels in one day. So outside of that, you do have the you're gonna have the market where it's set, and the people that have those jewels, that have all of that property, most likely they're not going to sell because they want to use those jewels on their property. Me and Wraithax are all about hodling. I'm going to buy them and not use them. I'm going to keep them because, as we know, there's going to be stuff later in the game that when it updates, we're going to be able to say like, oh, this is what the jewels are really used for. It's like Pokemon, those eggs. Do you want to use an egg, for all that experience, for one Pokemon, or do you want to do it to evolve all of them at the same time, and then you get so much experience that way? So you don't want to use the jewels, probably not for resource production. You probably want to be able to shard them. And actually, let's take a look at all the things that we actually can do for it. I'm going to take a look here at if you go down to your resources pages, so you have things up at the top that, you're going to have the resources, you're going to have whatever that is, maps, jewels, and so on. You have the bazaar. There you go. And then down at the bottom, outside of the About section, you have crafting. You're going to craft the jewels. And then slotting, which there's probably only going to be a certain amount of slots available for jewels. And then selling. We're going to sell to each other people. So I'm very curious to see where that goes. Outside of that, for those of you that don't know about OMI, we have a... Thank you guys for 10 likes. That means the world. For OMI, I did buy another million OMI yesterday. So I now have 23 million OMI, I think. And I did put the order in this morning for yet another million OMI. Now, nowadays, it takes about $5,000 to buy 1 million OMI, which is absolutely bananas. It used to take like 2,000. Used to take like less than that. And now, yeah, I made that mistake of thought I had some time. I did not. That being said, we haven't had any announcements from the developers. The developers haven't said like, hey, we're advertising the OMI coin. They've said that they were going to start, but I didn't see them start doing that. I only really, maybe at Comic-Con they would have started advertising the coin. But I haven't even seen much advertising for the Vivi app, which again is fine. I'd rather them put all that extra money into other things. They have us to advertise for them. We've been pretty much taken over Twitter with all the red O's. So I don't think it's from the developers doing any advertising because I haven't seen anything. I think it's just from a bunch of people. Again, we have all these big catalysts. When he had Altcoin Daily said OMI is my homie, well, 800,000 people that are subscribed to them, they probably got to look at it like, oh, this is cheap. This is mad cheap. They probably saw me, Dan Lee's price predictions, Tabs Trade's price predictions, like, okay, yeah, we need to get in this now. It could be a pump and dump. It could be this whole thing just rises. They want to make it to half a cent, and as soon as it gets to half a cent, they dump. That's kind of what we saw what happened, several months ago when it goes up to 0.003, goes up to literally a penny, and then dump down all the way to 0.001. Like taking 85% off of that. So that being said, I am in the black. I have only put, I guess now I put 60,000 into it, but I do have over $100,000 worth of OMI just because it has increased so much. A lot of my friends are also in the black. Again, I don't know if this is organic interest where people are just like, okay, we had this long base for so long, and now it's going to the moon because it deserves to, or if it's just a quick pump and dump, and because they haven't started advertising yet, we haven't gone on any new exchanges. We will in the future, but it's just a little suspect. When things are going like too good, you're just like waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's kind of what I'm feeling like right now. But that being said, I'm buying again. I bought $10,000 between yesterday and today, buying more OMI. Why? Because maybe this is the bottom floor. Maybe this is before it moons like to the actual moon, to a penny and beyond. So, like I said, I am just letting you guys know what I'm doing. It's not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I could buy up here and then $10,000 up here, and then next week it can go back down to 0.0025. Very, very possible. If that happens, great. I'll buy more down there. If not, no big deal. At least I'm getting up here before it moons. I'm going to go to the comments right now. Carl from Earth 2 says, oh wow, look at OMI go. Go, go, go. Carl Earth 2 says, Randy's going to the moon. I am. Although we had a large discussion yesterday about if the moon was even real. I believe it's real. I believe in space. But there are some people that with such confidence and vigor, like, nope, moon's not real. It's actually a reflection. Remember in Dragon Ball Z when that Saiyan pod, it reflected the moon in case the planet has no moon? And I was like, man, that really is possible, isn't it? Because of, again, I 100% believe in the moon and Mars and space, and we've been there. But some people just with such confidence that they just know, they're like, no, there is no moon. It's like, whoa, what if he's right? Again, I'm pretty dumb. I haven't been to space yet. I do plan to go one day. Smooches, hi, how's it going? VR Landlord said, let's heckin' go! Let's heckin' get this bread! I've been losing a lot of weight because I've been running a lot, and I haven't been able to lift as much because my shoulders are dying, so see me getting a little skinny, and I have baby arms now. But yeah, OVR Land, let's go. Legio Leon says, keep that time to stream. Keep what time to stream? This time? This time? Yeah, so I do see myself getting a lot more viewers around this time, 12:15 p.m. as opposed to 10:15 a.m. It just happened by accident yesterday, and everyone's like, yes, this time. So I was like, you ask and you shall receive. There was somebody that commented saying like, so actually I want to read you guys the comment. It's so mean, but so funny at the same time. I won't say the names. I don't want the person like attacked or anything, because that's not right. So it says, and looks like a person. I have an honest question. I've seen your videos being mentioned by other YouTubers, but have never given you my direct view, and I'm not sure I ever intend to. That is a great way to start out. Thank you guys for 15 likes. And one of the main reasons in your intro, why in God's name do you have such awful intros? Really, man, a piece of folded paper with names written on it while you sing a random song every time? Couldn't you make it like, quote, professional in some way? Minor video editing, like really small, just add a black screen, fade out with the names. And maybe this guy is right. Maybe this, or I don't know this person's pronoun, so I don't know if it's if that person is whatever they want to be addressed as. Either way, and a couple, I responded, and a couple of people like, because that's what I did when I first started, and everyone seems to like it. And if I ever switch that, people freak out when I shave my beard. People freak out when Dashy's in a different position. So I just do what I do. I don't like to change things on people. And the things that I do change are people people asked for me to make a megacity. Okay, well, I'm making a megacity. That's literally cost me thousands of dollars, but it's okay. It's okay. It's for the future. It's perfect. People ask me to do that. People ask me to, do certain things, and I do them. So, you want me to stream at 12:15? Gonna stream at 12:15. So, yeah. So things won't change unless you guys ask for it. Yeah. Ben says, I get over 70 joules a day. What should I do? You can't sell them. Well, Ben, you can't sell them right now, but you will be able to. And you're getting over 70 joules a day. Will you sell them to me for $1? Can we lock in that price? I actually do. I have to make sure to not over leverage myself because I have a couple of people that I'm buying some joules from. So let me know. Shoot me a message. Alan Thompson says, don't beat yourself up too much about not going all in, lower OMI price, mate. You've inspired so many of us to do this. We'll be making good donations to your charities. You rock, man. Oh, thank you. I haven't set up the trust for my charity yet because I'm not sure in the direction that I want it to go. Right now, it is actually set up for me to have, because I have, my girlfriend's a veterinarian. She would love to have like a sanctuary to like, let's say I have a bunch of people, I hire a bunch of veterinarian assistants or people that just love dogs. They're like, hey guys, I'll buy a house or 2 or 3, whatever, really cheap houses. I'll build them on a large plot of land, get like 20 dogs, have 3 people or 4 people. Like, guys, you can live here for free. Food, water, whatever. Just take care of these dogs. Like, play with them, socialize them, make sure they have a good life. And Danielle said, again, veterinarians, like, yeah, I'd totally help. I totally, like, not like, it just like, again, you need to have a vet on staff, God forbid. So I am pretty set up to do that right now, just because, or not right now, but the earliest I can, because my friend Tina also wants to do something like that. So I would really just need a couple more people to do that. I need more money first, but yeah, that set up to do that. The other thing was going to be the trust for buying land in Madagascar. I will have money for that again eventually soon. We'll see how that goes. Moving on, Maxwell Cook says, I think Hello K said yesterday that OMI holders has gone from 100,000 to 125,000. All right, so we increased our by 25. All right, so we increased the people that are holding by 25%, and what happened? We like doubled. We literally doubled in a week. So if you increase by 25%, you double. Okay, well, what happens if we increase by another 25%? What's 25% of 125? I'm stupid, and I need the calculator for this. 125 times 0.25. So another 31,000 people. Does it double again? I mean, again, although a lot of the reason why it doubled is because there aren't a lot of sellers. There's so much buying pressure right now, and not a lot of people are selling because you bought down there, you don't want to sell. And some people that bought at like 0.007 or 0.008, they're just like, well, I'm not going to sell yet. I'm going to wait till it gets work, because they don't want to lose money. Because again, some people are just very, very, it's too volatile for them, and it just doesn't work out for them. They don't like the volatility, so they just want to get out, which, again, that's crypto for you, so that kind of makes sense. So if we get, can you imagine when we have like 1 million users, which is not even a lot, and I'm just talking about holders. People that aren't collecting, people that aren't into the app, they just want this because they know exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Buster's Garage went and commented on that one thing. So I'm going to say thanks, man. Sorry about that. Pay attention to you guys now. R8 says, Randy, what's up? OMI has me sitting on the edge of my seat. Way too much excitement. If it dips again, I'm ready to buy more. Same here, RH. Same here. I agree 100,000%. I'm right there with you. What I do wish would happen would be a pullback down to 0.0025 right before or at Comic-Con, because some people might do this the same way that they might go and so with stocks, they buy the rumor and then they sell the news. So let's say when Tesla has an amazing quarter where they crush expectations, the stock will actually go down. Why? Because people buy the rumor and they sell the news, and then it dips. So there is a decent chance that it happens. There's a decent chance it happens with crypto as well, specifically OMI. Because again, the price, it's pretty easy to manipulate. It only takes like a couple $1 million to be able to go and really change something. Not even. JP did it when it was at 0.0035 cents with a couple $100,000. I think I started this bull run when I put in, $20,000 the other week, and although I got, 10 million coins from that, or 8 million coins from that, whatever, and now, $10,000 only gets me 2 million coins, so that's a little upsetting, but, I digress. Let's see what else we got here. Maxwell Cook says, if the moon isn't real, then flat Earth people win. Yes. Sayamdo says, I bet you just bought OMI because price is dropping. Am I right? Is the price dropping though? I hope it is, but I don't think it is. Let's take a look. See here. Take a look. Let's see here now. Meow. All right, go into the OMI price. Ooh, it did drop a little bit. It was actually earlier this morning 0.00485, and then it did drop to 0.00437. Now it's 443. Again, I did not know that. I was just buying because I'm afraid of that. Now, there will probably be buyer's fatigue at some point where people buy so much and then now people want to sell and it goes down. And people like me that are done buying. Again, I'm not done buying yet. I want to get to that 34 million mark, and I'm at like 23 million now, give or take. But I want to get to that 34 million mark because just because that's when it reaches $3, I think by end of 2030. Then we have it's $100 million, and then, lots of good things will happen at that point. Vittoria Jean Pascal says, what a time to stream. You don't want me to sleep. You're just kidding. It's good if everybody can access your preach. Sorry, Vittoria Jean Pascal, if you were about to go to bed. I apologize. What time is it near you? It's like 12:30 in the afternoon over here. But yeah, maybe you just didn't sleep last night because you work nights or whatever, and I wish you well. You go to bed, catch this later, catch this at another time. So I'm just going to give you an insight of what I'm going to respond to people. Somebody says, just trying to recoup losses on a scam you suffered rather than sending a warning to others. They're talking about Earth 2. It's like, it's not a scam, though. I have no losses. I have 0 losses. Only gains. People are so weird. People are just they automatically assume certain things. So, moving on. Jerome Hueze said, don't be a sheep, Randy. Don't judge a book by its cover, but by its content. Yeah. I don't think I really do try not to judge. I think it's from, was that How to Win Friends and Influence People, I think, by Dale Carnegie. He says that in that book, God himself doesn't judge a person until they die. So why should you? And I was like, oh, that's good. That's good. So I really do try not to judge. Only times when I really do is if I'm in a bad part of town, in a dangerous setting, if 3 dudes get on a bus that kind of look like they're up to no good. Okay, just get off the bus. Thank you guys for 20 likes. That means the world. If you have a couple rowdy people, coming at you from one end of the block, okay, just cross the street. Honestly, it's all about safety. Don't care about who you offend or whatever. Just 98% of bad altercations can be avoided just by situational awareness. Just by saying, okay, well, time to go. Now, don't get me wrong. Is it fun to be in a bar fight? Abso-heckin-lutely. That shiz is amazing. But, again, that can be dangerous. That's kind of a young man's thing where it's, that happens once in a while. And when you get an old man's head, it's just okay, this is stupid. Someone could seriously get hurt. But, do I miss those days so heckin' much. Jordan Z231 says, how do you earn jewels? Well, you earn jewels by having a lot of property, and it is random. Some people can have 450 tiles just in general, and they could spawn a jewel. Like me, I have 22,000 tiles, and I have I spawned 9 jewels yesterday. So not a lot. Really not a lot. It really depends. I do think it's random. We don't have the algorithm yet. Hang on one second. I forgot to watch myself, so I'm going to watch myself. Okay. We don't have the algorithm yet or the coding that says specifically how we get those things. I'll let you guys know in the future exactly what it is. As soon as it drops, I'll report on it for you guys. Diano Dragon says, hey Randy, been watching you for a while now. From my TV, first time commenting though. I'm current holder 4.5 million OMI, and I'm still buying. Dino Dragon also says, I foresee a dip, but I don't think it'll go lower than 0.0035. actually buying more right now. To the moon, sold all my stocks, was too late to buy the low. It's okay. All right, that first off, gonna be a millionaire well before the end of the decade. When it reaches $1, honestly, when it reaches 25 cents, you'll have that $1,000,000. And will I sell there? No. Maybe I would sell, like, if I can get like 50 million OMI somehow. I don't think that's possible anymore. But if I can get a large amount, then maybe at like 10 cents I might sell 1,000,000, and at 25 cents, at 42 cents and 69 cents I'm going to sell 1,000,000, just for the lols, 420, 69. But even at 40 million, I can only sell 6 million OMI, a million like every year or so, or every other year but again, I wouldn't want to. I would only buy more. Like, again, if it go at some point, I expect to get to 8 cents this year. If, let's say in 2 years, let's say it was at 20 cents, and then we go to a bear market, a crypto winter, and it goes from 20 cents down to like 5 or 4 cents. Oh, heck yeah, I'm buying more, because it was already at that price. Now, obviously, that being said, we're not even at a penny. We haven't crossed that threshold of a half a penny yet. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just went for a run, and allergies are real. They are heckin' real, everybody. Don't tell me that they're not real. But yeah, it's so exciting to see so many people. And I saw the thumbnail of a video. Somebody said why you should get at least 100,000 OMI. Well, it makes sense. It's less than $500, and a lot of people don't have that. But if you go and say, like, hey, you know what? I've been working 35, 40 hours a week, and I have a bunch of other things going on, but they're going to put those things aside, get a second job for a couple of... And I've told people this for Pokemon for the longest time, Tesla for the longest time. If you want things that are going to appreciate in value, go and get... You have to sacrifice. You have to go work that second job. What am I doing? I haven't had a bed since 2017. I'm living in a 1-bedroom apartment. I could afford a nice house if I wanted to. I can get a 2-3-bedroom apartment, like 2 bedrooms and an office. But I don't. Why? Because that's a waste of money. Every single piece of money that I am saving goes right back into investing. That's how I went from like, $3,000, beginning 2017 to retired earlier this year. Living within your means and working hard. Just working longer hours, that gets you the amount of that gets you just more expendable income. It's like, well, I don't want to spend my whole life working. Agreed. That's awful. If you spend your whole life working, and especially if you're doing something that you don't want to do, that's soul crushing. Yeah, don't. I would never want that for anyone, but you have to put in the work at some point. Yes, you can get lucky. Let's say, you have this, great Aunt Sally that you never met, you never knew, but for whatever reason, she knew you when you changed your diapers once when you were a kid, and she left you, like $50,000, and you could invest, and you did all these things. Okay, yeah, and get lucky. But for the most part, most people don't have that. You have to work. You have to be willing to put in the work, and if you sacrifice now, and you work now, and you get as much of these as you can, that will pay off in the future, and you will have to work less. If you can retire early, instead of retiring at 65 or 55, retire at 55, retire at 50, retire because you have, I mean, again, most people don't have, what do they make, like 50 grand a year? They're going to be working forever until they die. I had a couple of clients of mine that, when I was in the high-risk lending business, they worked until they died. That was it. And I was like, oh my God, I would never. I would never, at least not anymore. But again, I'm putting a lot of my funds into crypto. A lot of them are into crypto. I have now $100,000 worth of OMI, even though I only put $60,000 in. I have close to $100,000 worth of Bitcoin, and I put that much in. I have, again, a lot that I'm going to put in the Earth too. I already put 13 grand into Earth too, maybe a little bit more by this time. And if all of these go to poop, Bitcoin, OMI, Earth 2, okay, well, I have to go back to work. I have to go back to work. I mean, I do have Pokemon cards that I could sell, but, only put in money that you're willing to lose. Don't put in any money that, you're going to pay your rent with or you're going to need very, very soon. Mr. Anomalous says, people who lose or get scammed have not done the research into their investment. Is that simple? Yeah. Well, I mean, just because I mean, again, you have to take calculated risk. Yeah, if you get scammed, most likely you didn't do, or you did the research and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna take that risk. Thank you guys for 25 likes. That means the world. But to go on and say like, just because you lose, like, I remember going into Tesla thinking like, okay, well, I see a bunch of these news outlets saying the competition is coming. They're going through production hell, all this, and yeah, they up until I think 2019 they hadn't shown like a profitable quarter, or 2020 hadn't shown a profitable quarter. It's like, okay, well, all right, but again, you have to look at why. Well, why? It's not because they have bad business models. Because every time they get more money, they grow and expand. They make more cars. They make new, new gigafactories. So yeah. Just because you could put in something that's a great project and you have great people behind it, and maybe it just doesn't work out. But thankfully, because of the research I've done in Earth 2 and the VV app and Bitcoin, I'm positive these are going to work out. Again, that's just me. I did that with Tesla, high risk lending, Pokemon. I only put my money into things that I think are very, very not only well, again, a little risky, but enough risk to go and give a good payoff. Like I'll read you a quote that I had posted last night on Facebook. I forget what it was right now. I just don't want to paraphrase myself. It says, I attribute a lot of my success to me doing things that had a high probability of failure, actually. Dropping out of college to start a company in an industry that I've never been in before. Okay. Putting all my money into one stock, Tesla, and paying record prices for children's cardboard. Pokemon cards. And because I think if you only do these things that are safe, then I think you're only going to be doing things that everybody else is doing. It's just like very obvious. If you ever watch the show Billions, I guess like the corn market had fallen like so much, and someone's like, okay, well we go long on corn, and the person Taylor, they're like, everyone will be doing that, but sure. So again, if you're doing something that everyone else is doing, it's safe, and again. Anyone can be a millionaire if they get a decent job and they max out their 401k, they put any extra money that they can at the S&P 500. The end of 30 years, yeah, you'll probably be a millionaire by 55. You could retire with over $1 million. That's such a long way to do that. Like, again, I think with the million OMI, you could be a millionaire, but before the end of this decade. And it's not that much. It's again, now it's a lot more. $1 million, like 5,000 OMI. Okay. Well, that's half of 5 figures. That's well into the 4 figures. It's a lot. Well, how do you get that? Sell some other possessions your possessions that you have. Again, I'm not going to sell Dashi because that means a lot to me. But Pokemon cards that I can buy back, no problem. I mean, Pokemon cards will 5, 10x by the end of the decade. OMI is gonna that it's literally already doubled. In the past week, it'll 10x again, but before the end of the year, I think. Again, that only puts it at 4 cents. So it's no question. It's not even a hard call of what I have to sacrifice. Okay, well, and this is the most expensive place that I have lived in. Like $1,400 a month for rent for literally nothing. Why am I doing that? Because why don't I have a bed? Why don't I have air conditioning? Why do I only have a fan up there, and one fan in the bedroom? Well, because I don't need it. I don't want it. It's I also don't want to get too far removed from knowing the struggle. Even though it's the struggle in a first world country is not nearly as bad as the struggle in a third world country. So yeah, even when I was in Kuwait in that third world country, it was not bad because I was on American Air Force Base, still getting food, lots and lots of food. But yeah, that's the other thing. While you're young, for my younger viewers. Take chances now. Take chances when you're young, because it's harder when you have a significant other, say married and you have kids, because then you don't take the risk just for yourself. Now you're taking a risk also for your family. It's like, okay, well, I'm helping my family eat. I'm helping my family do this. And if you do something that doesn't work out, your family does pay the price. So definitely do it when you're young, because your risk tolerance is very, very high, and go all in. Do something that you like. Like, what do you want to do? Like, if money was no object, like Alan Watts, if money was no object, what do you want to do? Okay, well, how would you schedule your day? Jordan Peterson, how could you make your day bearable? What would you want to do? And go from there. Artists, like if you want to paint, I have a piano right behind there. It's like an 88 key keyboard. It's not like a baby grand piano or anything. Thank you guys for 30 likes. That means the world. And then go and do it. Work as hard as you can right now. Make some investment when you're young, because your 20s go by very, very quickly. And I'm not gonna lie, at 30, I still feel young. I still wait. I'm feeling like outside of like the little, the creaks and my body's not as good as it used to be, but I still feel like I'm 15. I can still run. I still work out every day. I go play frisbee. I still feel young. I still watch cartoons. I went and I bought a video game the other day. Got Fire Emblem. I still love Pokemon. I pre-ordered Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. So it's not. 30 might seem old. 40 might seem old. It is not. I'm dating a 47-year-old. She's great. She she drinks with me. She parties with me. She's very, very fun. Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to go off on that tangent right there. Dustin Simonis says, glad I got the dip a few weeks ago at 0.001. Somebody else got it yesterday too. They had said they got that at just the right time, and because of my videos, I was very, very happy for them. But yeah, I think the lowest I got was 0.0015 or 18 or something like that. Just because I was at the time where I didn't sell my Tesla stock. I should have done it at that point. I didn't sell my Tesla stock, and I didn't sell that card yet. I had like 2 or 3 grand coming in every week, and it just, all of that was going to Bitcoin and OMI. I was splitting it, and now I still have more Bitcoin than I do OMI. Actually, I might have just passed the threshold where now I have more OMI than I do Bitcoin, even though I put less into OMI, because it's gone so much. I dollar cost average at a very, very low price. Yeah. Ethan Youngberg says, I think jewels are based off of the amount of properties and not amount of tiles. I don't know about that, because let's say you have, I don't know who would have the time to do this, but let's say one tile, you do that 20,000 times. Yeah, you'd have so many jewels. But the developers did say that people with large properties, 750 tiles, those type of things, they are going to have more of advantages. I think the more chances of spawning jewels. Could the amount of properties have something to do with it? Yeah, sure, absolutely. But they did say that the more tiles you have, like the bigger properties, they have a better chance of spawning more jewels. Vittori Jean Pascal says, almost 12 a.m. here. Sure, I'll do watch later tomorrow. Good night, all. Good night, Vittori Jean Pascal. I love you. Cheers, mate. Ethan Youngberg says, I think jewels are based off of the amount of properties and not amount of tiles. Oh, I just read that. I mean, I don't even have that many properties. I think I have like 189 properties. I'll let you guys know exactly what I have. And link to Chavez down below. But let's see what we got here. As far as properties. Ooh, I have notifications. Oh, all right. A bid as counter bid. Wait, declined? Wait, I didn't decline anything for Manhattan? Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, so somebody tried to buy Manhattan tiles from me. But I declined it because it was too low. I thought $25 a tile is probably fine. It's a good, big enough discount. They wanted like $15 a tile or $18 a tile. I was like, it's a little too low. And that being said, I could have done that and had bought other Class 2 tiles in Antarctica for a lot less. So I probably should have done that at $18 a tile, but I just think that's too low, for what we're getting here. But anyway, my profile, I have 189 properties. Yeah, so hopefully I get something. Aria Realty messaged me, said, we're made for each other. We should have gotten married. Love you, Aria Realty. I don't know if you're here right now, but he did message me. That was great. Sayando says, it will be really, really hard to resist selling 4 million OMI selling 4 million OMI for $1 million. Yeah, and again, no one will blame you. If you go, and I don't know if anyone in your family has ever become a millionaire, but if you go and let's say at the end of 2026, you say like, hey, you know what, I have worked hard, for these last few years, I have this many OMI. Now, or no, actually 25 cents we should get like within 3 years. Let's say, so 2024 maybe, mid 2024 we get that, or even 2023. If we can do that mid 2023, 2 years from now, no one's going to blame you for cashing out and becoming a millionaire. No one will blame you for that. So again, you're going to have some long-term capital gains that you're going to have to pay. Probably not too much though, but again, nobody's going to to blame me for that. If you can go, by all means, go and do that. Or you could wait till like 2030. Well, it's $3 again. That's what I think it's gonna be at the end of 2030, and become a deca millionaire. But again, $1 million is fine. Like I don't think you need more than that. You can buy a decent house. You can live your life a little bit. Maybe retire at that point. I don't know. I don't know if you're single, if you have kids. If you have kids and wife, and then probably can't retire just yet off that million. But you could probably work less, and just put stuff into other investments. Because me, when I have a lot of money in my bank account right now, like it's so easy to buy a $800 tablet or a $300 Oculus Quest 2, which we mostly got for Earth 2. But because again, in the future we're gonna have that, virtual reality, and then same thing with VVverse. So these are all gonna be insane, absolutely insane. Mr. A says, nice, you're at 800,000 OMI. Congrats, brother. Congrats. You'll be a 100,000-aire very, very soon. For me to be a millionaire, at least an OMI millionaire, a true OMI millionaire, it would only need to reach 5 cents. Because even if I don't buy any more, let's say I have 100,000 say 100,000 in Bitcoin and 200,000 in Pokemon cards, this would only actually need to go to 4 cents, because then that would be about 4 cents, and then it'd actually be millionaire all around, but or at least worth $1 million. But I would still have like next to nothing in my bank account. But yeah, Mr. Anonymous, good for you. You'll have several $100,000 in the future. Congrats, man. Nice house. Get a nice house, free and clear. Don't have to worry about it. Grandmaster Mawal says, this OMI growth is not sustainable. It will go down massively. I'm gonna sell towards the top and buy at the next bottom with profit. It's going up too quickly. So Grandmaster Mawal, if you have, how do you know when the top is gonna be? Because the top could be here. The top could not be, because again, if it blows past that 0.005, I think it moons. Because we haven't reached that yet, this past little mini bull cycle. We've gotten close, but it's always, come down. So that's the resistance point. Do you think at 0.00499 or whatever, you sell and then it goes back down to 0.0035 maybe? Because I think if it blows past that, then we go to like 0.006. Actually, let me see the chart, see exactly what. I'll let you guys know my technical analysis here. Even though this is not what I do for a living, tax trades to be a bit better than this. The closest we got was 0.00485, and then 0.0475, and then dipped hard down to 429. That was 453. So let me go and see over the last few months where that resistance would be. 523 or 557. Those are the potential resistances, because the bottom was 557 before, and then 523 was that other previous. That was that other previous resistance that it didn't go past there. So if you can get past there and 557, which was that particular floor, I think we can go to 0.007. That was the previous high. So that was the previous high for that. I do think that would be the next. If it breaks past 0.0055 or 50, then it might go to 0.007 before it comes down again. But again, anything can happen. Because we've had zero advertisements of the coin from the company, this could either be just, again, Altcoin Daily did say OMI is my homie, so 800,000 people will be looking at him. This could be just natural people trying to buy in, but we haven't had any new exchanges. There's been no advertising. The announcements have been great, and you could tell when Marvel came out, it literally got up to like 0.0034 after that announcement, and then dropped down to 0.0020 again. So you're right. This is a lot, but at the same time, it's been more than double here before. So we'll see what happens. I would very much like it if it went down again. If it does, great. If not, no big deal. I'll let y'all know. Mr. A says, growth mate, it's being in the dumps for now for months. Yes, agreed. Says it's done a 1x. Yeah, it's literally doubled since 0.0020 or more than that, almost 2.5. Dino Dragon says, I'm not selling. I see the potential. I have an MBA, even at $1 million cash out. Too much potential with this team and project. That's what I'm talking about. You hodl, you hodl. Oh, I have missed my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. All right, so let's see. What song should I sing? All my life I've been over the top. I don't know what I do with. All I know is I don't wanna stop. All my life I'm gonna go till I drop. You're either in or in the way. Don't make me. I don't wanna stop. That is little Ozzy Osbourne there for you. I think Akon was the beginning. Akon to Ozzy Osbourne. It's been a crazy, crazy ride. Dino Dragon also continues to say NFTs are truly going to change the whole crypto scene and how people view it. There are so many things that can be done with them, way more than just collectibles. Agreed 100%. These, especially these interactive NFTs, where they're going to be able to fight and interact with each other. And again, those relationships, that Fire Emblem type of thing, I can't heckin' wait. And wouldn't it be great seeing that, okay, in Fire Emblem, you have, your starter versus somebody else's, person. Eventually that relationship goes in and they can get married and have kids. And then, that's a chapter. Kids come in from the future. Wouldn't that be cool if they had a, if they were able to do that with the comic book? So like, okay, well, now you have Kane the Conqueror because this is Reed Richards, one of his and Franklin Richards' descendants. So wouldn't it be cool if they had, okay, Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman, they fight together so often that they build that relationship, they get married, and then later down the line, you can only get the Franklin Richards NFT if you have a pair of those that are married, that have that relationship, that fought so many certain battles. That would be insane. That would be like Pokemon type of stuff where you say like, oh, hey, you have to win, you have to place a certain amount of high in this tournament in order to get this card. Whereas that, you have to win a certain amount of battles in order to be eligible to get that NFT. That type of thing would blow my little brown mind. This is all just speculation, though. Dino Dragon also says, Vivi is the front of the moment. The sky is truly the limit. Yeah, agreed. This is very... I am, like I said, I'm 100%. I'm all in. Or slowly getting all in. And I believe this, they've won the decade. Nobody else can catch them. Everybody else is years behind, and they don't have the, like Quid. I don't see people making videos on Quid. I don't see any non-fungible wonderfuls, talking about Quid or Dan Lee or Cavell Anderson or Tapstrays or the real Randy Chavez. I don't see him talking about that. North American Hemp, what's going on, man? Says, morning, brother. All in myself. The 2 C's of my investment experience and expertise: cannabis and crypto. Well, Pokemon also, LOL. That's actually how I found you. Best of luck. Oh, congrats. I've had a bunch of people here. My number 1 Patreon supporter, Eli Horst, Elijah, aka Eli. He's just one he was my first Patreon member, still there. So I'll always continue to make Pokemon videos specifically for him and everyone else. I have a bunch of people the early ones that used to comment and everything. They're great. Yeah, best of luck. Thank you. Pablo Yog says, good talk. Oh, thanks, man. All right, so let's see what we got here. I'm only 14 minutes behind. Let's see what else we got. Oh, let's see. Let's see another hate comment here. Hate comment saying, you have no gains. You appear to be just putting more and more into E2, thus losing more. You have zero control over your investments. That's a scam. Oh my God. They're like, I'll just put, profile says otherwise, mate. And again, I never try to answer with malice. I always just try to spread the love, man. Spread the love. Mr. A says, nice. I'm the same, bro. 32 years old. Wife is 44. Just a number for sure. My man. So this guy, Chris, is it Paul? I forget his name. He drove me home from my friend Dan's a couple weeks ago, and he's 40. His wife is 47, I think, and he said his wife had gotten a little insecure. It's like, would you ever want like anyone younger? Like they have three kids together, and he's like, no, like I like you. I love you. And she's like, but why though? And like, so for every guy that likes older women, you could almost pinpoint the area where it happened. I was at my friend Tyler's graduation party, years and years ago, like 13, 14 years ago, and his aunt, who was not wearing anything special, jeans and a sweatshirt, his hot 37-year-old aunt was playing the original Super Mario Bros, drinking a beer, and I was like, that is the hottest freaking thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, like it was so cool. I was like, That is awesome, and that's when I knew I loved older women, and ever since then I've only dated two girls in their 20s. The rest have been in their 30s and 40s. A couple even got to that 50-year-old mark, before it ended. But yeah, so I was like women, they don't understand that older women are hot. Like there's something about them. There's Ethan Youngberg says money is just a tool. Freedom is the goal. Yeah, and the ROI is happiness. The ROI, like for anything, is happiness. If you're happy, going out spending money, if you're happy going out, shopping and going to nice restaurants, okay, if that's what makes you happy, great. But I have a couple of friends that are just happy or happier. They don't make that much money, but they're, in like a beer darts league. The dad coaches his kid's soccer team, and they love that. They love going out. They like drinking at their kids' soccer games. Like, it's fun. They have a great time. They go on a couple little vacations each year. They have a cat and a dog. They are like some of the happiest people I know, and I love them. But yeah, so some people, they have different tastes of what they like to do. Some people like going to shows, like they like rocking out. Some people just like golfing. They're happy as long as they can golf. Doesn't matter where. Me, I'm happy. Like I'm happiest when I'm grinding. So eventually one day, well, I don't know. I want just run in the morning, work out, just so which I'm starting to do again. So granted, hopefully my shoulders heal where I can maybe lift at some point. But now just getting into boxing, leaning out. I've been happy doing this. I'm happy doing a lot of this. Happy with my girlfriend. She has 3 cats and a dog, and there's there's pets everywhere. It's great. I like traveling. Dropship Down Under says, "Did you just say 47, girlfriend?" Heck yeah. Heck yeah, man. Maxwell Cook says, "We've been sideways for so long, I could see us pushing past the .005. You're probably right. Probably something that's going to happen." Dino Dragon says, 3 new exchanges and then Pokemon at the same time. What happens then? End of the year, let's say that happens. And we're going to get 3 new exchanges by the end of the year. It's 3 cents, 5 cents. Like I said, if we just get a couple of... I think 3 to 5 cents is my bear case. I think 8 cents is my base and 10 to 12 is my bull. Could we shoot past that? Absolutely. Especially, again, October 28th. Mark that date in your calendar. That is the last day the SEC has to approve or decline that Bitcoin ETF. And what happens? Well, I think it's going to pass. If that passes, you have hundreds of billions of dollars going to that Bitcoin ETF, and Bitcoin goes to the moon. Altcoins also moon. It's going to be heckin' chaos. It's going to be amazing. That being said, if they don't pass that, probably going to have a crypto winter. Probably going to be a big bear market. So, yeah. Just letting y'all know. Poor Man Printing says, 20 cents and Poor Man Printing will be a millionaire, but I'm not selling a dime until $1 heckin' dollar, and that you'll have $5 million when that happens. And I'm only selling 50% and let the rest of it ride. So at $1, you'll have $2.5 million, say 2K, or say $2 million after taxes. Yeah, dude, that's incredible. And then the rest is gonna ride. I think you'll be a decamillionaire towards at some point, because you'll have an extra $2.5 million just riding for the long haul. Yeah, you're getting it. And this is a lot of times that I think we're a lot of us are going to be the first ones in our families to be 100,000aires, to be millionaires. I was the first one in my family. I'm adopted from Peru, so I think I was the first one in my family to ever have 5 figures, at least down there. But be 100,000aire, a millionaire. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening, boys. It's gonna happen this decade. Nice and Easy Ninja says, "Hey Randy, what advice would you give yourself a year in the future?" Well, I don't know what's going to happen. I would just say whatever happens, good or bad. My mind always goes to worst case scenario. I don't know if that's a military thing or just what I always do. You've been here before. In a year from now or a year ago, would you give yourself a year in the future? Okay. I would tell myself, listen, don't. At that point, I will most likely be a millionaire or maybe multimillionaire. Like, don't forget don't forget the struggles that you've had to go through, and always try to stay humble. Don't forget what all this is for. It's for charity, philanthropic reasons. please, whatever you're happening, try to curb that drinking appetite, try to curb that, that particular vice. Stay healthy. We need you here for a long time. The more money you make, the more you can help animals and the world. So try to stay healthy, and above all else, try to visit friends, be happy, take care of your mental self, sensor deprivation tank, that's probably what I would give my future self advice a year from now. And just please still play Pokemon. Please still play these video games. Don't let that little child inside you die. This is a Pokemon shirt I'm wearing. Hugo London says, "Hey Randy, when do you think the VR is live on Earth 2? I don't know. Probably late phase 2, early phase 3. Probably next year at some point. That'll be the live VR. Oh god, that would be so. I hope that's gonna be so cool. I literally got the Oculus Quest specifically just for that. Where's my water? Oh. There we go. Oh my goodness, N&1 Kenobi just hit 23 million. Feels like the opportunity. You have just as much as me. You have just as much as me. Oh my god, you're gonna be a millionaire when it reaches 4.5 cents, like 5 cents. Like millionaire. That's gonna be insane. You're gonna be a deca millionaire. You are. I'm so happy for you. You've been here N&1 Kenobi since Earth 2, since like December, January, whatever. Good for you. And N&1 Kenobi says, I hope it gets to 4 cents this year, but we'll keep holding anyway, either way. Same here. Ethan Youngberg says, I remember watching your live streams when you had around 12 views the entire time, and now you're at 50. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Ethan Youngberg. Yeah, I've got, when I started live streaming, I think I only had like 2,000 something subscribers. I have a little over 3,000 now, so I have a bunch of people. And it's just the time. I've been streaming consistently, so people just know exactly where, and people tend to like this time. They like 12:15 p.m. as opposed to 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll do this. I'll do this again. Just I like talking to people. I like going and reading everyone's comments, like interacting. Q&A, answering questions. I feel like I get to know a lot of you guys too, based on the questions that you ask, and I get to see people say like, "Hey, got 100,000, 500,000 OMI," and I just watch them grow. It's the same feeling I got when I was in the veterinary field, where an animal would come in sick. You treat them, and then you watch them get better as the week goes on. It's like, that feels so good. You feel like you can do anything. You feel like God. Like you feel so good. Yeah. John Robert Yellen says, Hey Randy, do you think I should hodl my VV NFTs or sell them to buy OMI? I have 1.3 million OMI, but the Givenchy portrait, number 380, and Superman should give me 1,500. I'm on the fence. I mean, if you want to try to play that game, and because you could sell those now, and maybe OMI goes up, or you sell those, you buy it, and then OMI goes down, or you sell those, OMI goes up before you can buy. And I do think that OMI in the long run will outpace any NFT that they have on the VV app, just because. Let's say Superman that you can get now for what, like $390. Let me check. $375, give or take. Let's take a look here. Take a look here now. I'm going. All right. Where'd it go? Okay. So if we take a look at the marketplace and we go to Superman right now, because Superman is obviously one of the top. All right, come on. Where's the brands here? Okay. One of the most coveted ones, and you look at it. Yeah, $390 is the minimum that you can buy one for. Okay, so if OMI 10x's, which I think it will, it'll be about 4 cents. Do you think Superman's going to 10x? Do you think Superman's going to get $3.9 thousand? I don't. Not in the next year. Not in the next couple months. Maybe years from now. Yeah, especially when you get stake and stuff like that, and maybe after you can use him to fight in the V-verse and win a couple battles. Yes, absolutely, this could 10x years from now. So. Yes, for the long term, OMI will probably be your best bet. That being said, I have not sold any of my NFTs. I'm a collector. I like collecting. I have in my collectibles right now, I only have 2 full sets, but I have Death, I have Batman, I have the Ice King. I think Ice King is really undervalued because there's only... Oh man, what did I say that? For the Ice King, there's only a certain amount. There's only 3,250 of them. So I think they're very, very undervalued. So I got one because that's the first one of Adventure Time. That's the first Cartoon Network one I think that had spawned, so I bought that because I think it was undervalued. I even bought a DeLorean as well, a low percent DeLorean, because we have Fast and Furious, we have Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park, they're probably going to have that Jeep as an NFT at some point, and we have Hot Wheels. So I bought the DeLorean because it's the first car. Ice King is that Rare is part of the first Cartoon Network drop in season 1. So DeLorean, when they have the car, okay, well that's what do you call it? The first car again in season 1. So I'm gonna keep a lot of those NFTs just because I like collecting. But if you were to sell those NFTs to get OMI, even if OMI doubles by the time that you had sold it, I still think long term that is a good. I would give you the thumbs up, the Chavez thumbs up, for long term. So what we got here. Ryan Merrick says, no issue with the intros at all, but I did enjoy it when you cleaned up the list and had it retyped. Yes, I'm glad I retyped that for you. Oh, also, Ryan Merrick did send me something, and the reason why I don't have whenever people send me stuff, I have them send it to my friend Tyler, is because when I moved recently in February, my license still has my old address. And if I go and say, oh, well, this is the wrong address, it doesn't match your license, the post office won't give it to me. That happened like a couple of years ago when I moved from one place to another. So yeah, it has the wrong address. So to my friend Tyler, his ID matches. He actually lives at that place. So that's why. If you want to send me something, it's gonna have to go there for now. Until I go to Florida, and then I actually get like a PO box or something like that. Yeah. Chill Crazy says, you can't sell them to get more OMI as of yet. All you'll get is gems unless you sell them on eBay. Yes, you will only get gems, and from then you'd have to get someone you trust, and then someone you trust, you would have to be like, hey, I'll give you these gems, for a certain amount of dollars. But they are working on, doing gems to fiat, so you will be able to do that soon anyway. And then, gems to OMI to gems, all that jazz. All that jazz. Grandmaster Marlowe says, you will be watching out for the next OMI. Will you be watching out for the next one? Yeah, absolutely. I'm always looking out for other things. Like people like Lynn X told me to look at Solana. Wraith X told me to look into CRO, both of which are good long-term holds if I were to have some. And I've looked into Binance Coin and Cardano and Ethereum, but none of them I think would give us the returns that Earth 2 and OMI would. So I would, unless I find something like that, like, oh, hey, this is it's so rare that we found these two things that are just so innovative and so disruptive right next to each other, starting at the same time. Both got their inspirations from Ready Player One. Yeah, this is, these type of things don't come that often. They do not. I'm just letting y'all know. Smooches, what's going on? Says, financial sites have been doing articles on the impending housing bubble burst this week. How will this affect crypto? They tend to operate a little independently from one another, but two things that I see. I see that some people selling their crypto because they just want money to buy into the housing market if it does crash, which it is due for a correction. That being said, a bunch of people that have those houses, they might say like, okay, I cannot sell this house, and it's very easy to see how houses can depreciate, where Bitcoin tends to be like they might see Bitcoin as a safe haven. So I think it might actually be, some people might sell their Bitcoin to buy other houses that I don't see why they would. Bitcoin will obviously go up much higher than the housing market. Even if a house doubles in like 10 years, which is very hard to do, Bitcoin will double by the end of this year. So maybe some people freak out and they sell their crypto, be like, nope, I just want money just in case. I don't know. I do think it'll be good for it though, because then Bitcoin will be seen a little bit more as a safe haven. Again, just my opinion. That would work out great for me. I could buy houses cheap next year. When me and Ari Realty start that realty company, that'd be nice. John Robert Yellen said, that's a very good point. Thanks, bud. Chill Crazy. There are escrow services on the official VV group that does the transaction for you, but you can directly sell the gems or NFT for crypto or PayPal. Yeah, third-party service is probably going to be what's best, just because you don't know who you're dealing with a lot of the time. And I always tell people, do not do deals off of VV, because you don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know exactly who they are, and you can get scammed. So I would never do a deal off of, unless it was like somebody that I knew, like, oh, hey, Ari Realty, yeah, go the smooches. You want? Yeah, well, we could do that. But if it's somebody that I'm just meeting randomly off Facebook, I would not want that. Tom Robert also says, yeah, Randy, I was $3,500 down the day before yesterday. Now I'm breaking even. Was relieved. Whew, good for you, mate. Good for you. Smooches says, writing articles this week, not bursting. Writing articles this week, not it bursting this week. Yeah, I got what you meant. Either way, I would benefit me if it crashes. People can buy houses very cheap, and it would work great for next year for the realty company. But at the same time, I would be. It doesn't really affect me because I don't have a house. I don't, and the house that I'm going to get, or houses I'm going to get, is not for me to live in. It's going to be for me to rent out. I don't think I could ever live in a big house by myself. Unless I had like a bunch of dogs and a partner. I don't think I can do that, because I just don't like waste. I don't want to live in a house with 4 or 5 bedrooms that I'm not using. I'm only using one of them. I'd rather just kind of live within my means. That's what I want to do. John Robert Yellen says, "Oh, I'll wait for Gems to owe me then. Fingers crossed it's soon. I hope it's soon also. I mean, soon. I think Gems to Fiat will be easy. Will come first. I don't know if Gems to OMI will come for a while." Lucilo says, "OMI volume over at 3 million at over just like a few weeks ago when it got pumped and dumped." All right. Well, let's see what goes on here. Am I that girl from Hey Arnold? Is like, Maria, what goes on here? Yeah, maybe it goes back down. Hopefully, I get a little bit more than 1 million OMI. Maybe I get like 1.1 million OMI by the time this happens. Maxwell Cook says the Gems to money conversion should be implemented by the end of this month. That's great. Thanks to you, Maxwell Cook. Sales says be cautious if you're shorting, fam. You may be left holding the bag. I would never short. Even companies like Nikola, companies like that, I should have shorted. I just don't want to make my fortune off of shorting, hoping that another company does bad. I wouldn't short OMI. I wouldn't short Tesla. I wouldn't short any of these. Dino Dragon says, hoping for a big cup and handle to form. If that big cup and handle forms, pew, to the moon. So I'm kind of hoping it doesn't, but if it does, great. We're going to be rich. John Robert Yellen says, Maxwell Cook, awesome. That'd be a big help. Cielo says, I'm waiting for it to go back to 0.0011. The Cielo, if it goes down to 0.0011, I'll donate an extra $1,000 to Best Friends Animal Society this year. Like, if it goes down to 0.0011, it won't. But again, I'll donate that money anyway. Yeah, I've already donated a lot this year, but an extra $1,000 I'll give to that charity if it goes down to 0.0011, because I don't think it will. Dino Dragon says, I got a bag waiting for the time, Vaz. So it also says, I have no life, bro, so I short while at work. Oh, are you shorting XRP? Cool. Are you shorting OMI? Oh, no. I would not. It's so volatile. What if you short it and this is just the beginning and we go up to 0.008? God, what if that happens in the next week? Oh, my God. Basilio, please no. I love you, man. Please don't short OMI. Even if you're right. Even if we are ready for a pullback, which I think we are. I hope so anyway. And it goes back down. Great, you make your money. But, oh, my God, please, it's just too risky for me. I am nervous for you. Dashi, are you nervous? Send him some good luck, Dashi. Domain name says, hi, mate. HBAR, worth looking at. Guys, they have their own patent on tech. All right, let's. I'm going to save this in my search bar. HBAR crypto. Yep, HBAR crypto. Oh, I've heard of this. Yeah. I haven't. I haven't gone deep into it, but when I did go into it, it looked from the very minimal things out of it that it's probably a decent long-term investment, but do not quote me on that. I had only barely looked into it. I don't. Let me see what it's got here. Oh yeah, this is good. I like the fact that it's very, very new. Since 2019, and only had a huge meteoric rise, and actually it's been dipping pretty hard. So was that 18 cents? It's been well over that in the past. Yeah, long term is probably good. I'd have to check more into it, see what the market cap is. 1.6 billion. So it's not a big market cap. Decent trading volume. Yeah, it trades like a stock. It trades like a company. Again, I'm not 100% sure exactly what it is, so maybe I'd have to do a wiki search on it. And Hashgraph, Byzantine faults, consistence algorithm. It's the only authorized ledger is their Hashgraph, the native cryptocurrency. Okay. Unlike blockchains, Hashgraph does not use miners to validate transactions. Instead, it uses a gossip about gossip protocol to create directed acyclic graphs for time sequencing transactions without bundling them into blocks. Developed in the mid-2010s, American computer scientist Lehman Bard. Bard is founder. Okay, so this does look interesting. The digitally signs a hash of that shared state, puts it in a transaction. Okay, so I do like it. I have to look more into it, but probably something decent long term. Yeah. Oh God, where am I? Jay Poppin says, I'm thinking of starting a channel about OMI since it's all I can think of even when I'm at work. I would do high quality, in-depth video essays around topics like the future of OMI and AR glasses. What do you think? Yeah, the more people that talk about it, the better, especially if you're someone that has good video editing skills and do those essays. Like, again, like none of what I do is scripted. I used to, you could tell, like, actually, let me show you something real quick. Because in my, I have to, all right, so, Randy, Chavez, Earth 2. Let me show you one where, this one I'm reading off a computer. Earth 2 to grow 100x. No. There used to be ones like for like months ago where you could see me in like my room. I would be reading off a sheet of paper, and this is what would happen if Earth 2 does this. Imagine so it was really weird. So outside of that, I don't script any of my videos. I just turn on the camera and I talk, whether it's videos, whether it's live streams like this. Yeah, that's something that I what do you call it? So the fact that you'd be doing something different, those high quality video essays. Thank you guys for 40 likes. That means the world to me. Oh, it has been an hour. Time for my hour Patreon member shout out. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Looking for adventure. And whatever comes our way. You gotta go make it happen. Sorry, I really enjoy Steppenwolf and Born to Be Wild. Oh, such a good person, song, guy, man. Yeah. All right, moving on. Yeah. AR glasses is something that'd be really cool. Again, that's probably the future. Just the way virtual reality in general is the future, but augmented reality there obviously can be improvements on. Yeah, even Dino Dragon says, "Go for it, Jay. Go for it." Celia says, "Dom, I like H-bar for long haul, but not good for shorting." Yeah, shorting. I don't want to short anything. Dino Dragon says, "I stream on Twitch, just not about OMI. I play Warzone." Nice. I mean, you already have the what do you call it? I guess the ability to talk to people and stream, and you're used to that, which is great. But yeah, talk about that OMI, fam. Talk about that OMI. Lucia says, I sent you info about it, Randy. You sent me info about H-bar? Let me see. Where'd you send it? Is it Instagram or what else here? What else we got here? We got right here. Okay, you sent me info on Bad Boy's about to get pumped soon. Okay, so talking about OMI, if you look at the volume, over 3 million, just like the night it got pumped about 2 weeks ago after the Marvel announcement. That's right. Again, I hope it does go back down. Now, that being said, I just spent $10,000 at this level, at the 0.0045. I'm 100% okay if it goes back down to 0.0035 or even lower. If it does do that, great. If not, no big deal. Like I said, I don't care. I don't know or care what it does in the short term. Long term, I know where it's going. So if it does, oh my God, if it goes back down to 0.0025 again, selling not all my Bitcoin, but a lot of my Bitcoin. Yeah. Basilio says, I sent info about it. Council of Govs has Google, IG, Shinhan, IBM, etc. Joe Don says, hey, Randy, I will invite you for a special ceviche to celebrate yours million in OMI. All right. I can dig that, Joe Don. Hours. So our million in OMI. Yes, 100%. We will. Oh God, it's gonna be great. I can't heckin' wait. I, the legend, says I have 300 tiles, and you have 3 gold, 1 black, and 2 silver, and 1 wood jewels. Nice. So 300 tiles, 7 jewels in 3 days. Yeah, it's about two jewels a day. Congrats, mate. Domain name says cool. Thanks for your time, Randy. No problem, domain name. No heckin' problem. But also, not financial advice, just what I would do. CEO says OMI has more room for profit, though, when compared to HBAR. OMI has more room than I think anyone for more profit. So it's not really a fair comparison. Excuse me. All right, let's see what we got here. Dino Dragon says Bitcoin mining became 20% easier since China got out. This has happened 2 times before, but this has been the biggest percentage. I love the fact when certain things become easier for people, they get a little more for their work, they get a little more for that. It's very exciting for them. Abdi Hussein Ali says, how many jewels do you have so far? I'll let you know in about 3 shakes of a lamb's tail. Adin, dva, tre, четыре, шести, семь, восемь, девять, десять. I don't know how to say 11 in Russian. I have 71 jewels. So 71 jewels so far in that Earth 2 in the Earth 2 game. Chill Crazy says we'll go to get back to work later. Oh, Randy and Omi fam, goodbye. Chill Crazy, I'll see you later. Goodbye. Meow meow meow. North American Hemp says check out this video for Hedera Hashgraph. It's a lemon talk at Harvard from a few years back explaining the whole gossip on gossip concept and other protocol. It sounds great. It sounds interesting and different and innovative, and I like it. When I make tens of millions, hundreds of millions, maybe I'll invest. Maybe I'll do it if I get a windfall. I don't know. North American Hemp also says, I'll comment on the video for you after live. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Abdi Hussein Ali says, what is the paper for? So the paper is for my, what do you call it? They are my Patreon members. All of these guys are on my Patreon. Different levels. Like you see, the Lone Wolves is part of my Meow Gang. The Meow Gang can, anytime they want, can go and comment, sing this song, and I'll sing the song. And Wraithax, who's my friends and family tier, is the highest. That's the highest tier. He has my cell phone. Literally text me whenever he wants. And then Feminist Cam is just the last person to be on there. Yeah. J-Pop, yeah, thanks, man. Vasilio says, not sure who gets annoyed more, those that complain about your hour-long videos or myself at those who complain about that. I don't know. I just talk, like, if I'm ever, like, talking, let's say I talk for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour, whatever, and people just, they're not talking, they're not chatting, like, okay, well, I mean, I'll catch you guys later, man. Like, I respond to everyone just to, just kind of hang out. But it's not like I still haven't played that game. I still haven't played that Oculus Quest since I brought it home. Well, I do need to kind of clean up that area beforehand. So it's not like I don't have anything else to do. I got a lot of other things to do. I have to today actually go to the bank. I have to get that Blaine's Charizard. I have to send that out. I have to get other cards. I have to take pictures of those and list them. Crunch time, baby. Crunch time. Nino Dragon says, I should change my Twitch name to the Omi Homie. Heck yeah, you should. Mihalo Kijajic says, it's going down right now. It's going down. I'm yelling timber, you better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember, I'll be the... Oh yeah, 0.00421! Let's get this ride! Let's get this ride! Lumos! Expelliarmus! Avada Kedavra! I am so glad. Hopefully my order fills soon, and I can definitely get like 1.2 million OMI for that 5K. Let's go, guys! Let's heckin' go! Let's heckin' go. Dietmar Schmid says, hello all. Hello, Dietmar. How's it going? Lucio says, no, I mean, weeks ago, I sent you a message on IG to heck out H-bar. Oh, did you? Hang on one sec. Really happy for you, only being pumped, people watching premonition. Bitcoin, how Binance scam took everything. Is that what that was about? Or was it about, sorry, we're out of service? I'll look for it later, just because I'm live right now. I will definitely take a look for that later. Vasilio. NFS Freak 951 says 2.5 million OMI enough for financial freedom in the future. Well, it depends, what you mean by financial freedom. But when this reaches $1, you have over $2 million. You're probably gonna be fine. Even if you're making $100,000 a year, okay, well you have 20 years worth of work that you have right there, which is great. And again, if you don't need that much money right away, if you keep a couple $100,000 and you reinvest some of that elsewhere, yeah, I think you're good. Or you could just scale along the way. You don't have to sell it all at once. You say, oh, you know what? I'm going to sell, a couple here, a couple there. Maybe at $1 you just sell, 500,000. So this way you still have 2 million OMI. You have 500,000. You buy a house. You have a little bit of money, and then you can retire. And then as it goes up, sell 10,000. Any time just to get anytime you want to do something, just sell some OMI. It's like Harry Potter at his vault at Gringotts. He's got so much money. What does he do with it? Whatever the heck he wants. I wish they explored that more, what he did with his money. I do. Todally Awesome says, hey Randy, who do you think is going to win, Jake Paul or Tyron Woodley? Jake Paul, I don't know who Tyron Woodley is, but Jake Paul does not fight anyone that knows how to fight. So just based off that, I'm going to say Jake Paul, because he doesn't fight people that know how to fight. Yeah. Let's see who I don't know. I do love Logan Paul. They are both good athletes, but that being said, Logan Paul actually fought one of the best boxers ever. Went the distance with him, kinda, even though I'm pretty sure Mayweather was kind of keeping him up. He just kind of didn't want to deliver that blow, although he could have. But yeah, I do like Logan Paul a lot. He's done a lot for the Pokemon community, and just great entertainer. Great entertainer. And he's big into crypto. I think he has a bunch of OMI as well. He's mentioned it before on his podcast, on his stream. He's in Earth 2 as well. Logan Paul doesn't really invest in any losers. But Jake Paul, again, he's a great athlete, probably in better shape than I am, and just, what do you call it? I would probably bet on Jake Paul on that, just on past experiences. Abdi Hussein Ali says, what are the tile prices in why are tile prices in E2 become cheap suddenly? Well, which ones? Because there are some in the marketplace that are just being sold for like 70% off, which is great. This is insane. That's just some people trying to cash out, just some people just trying to get some money. Again, this is like the worst time to sell, in my opinion, because it's a buyer's market. Buyers are buying things so cheap right now. I don't know exactly why people are doing that, but whatevs. Yeah. Abdi Hussein Ali says, why are tile prices? Oh yeah, again, I don't know. Some tiles are, some tiles are not. We just had, Statue of Liberty tiles sell for $65,000, which is insane. Mahalo Kjajik says, haha, nice. Let me tell you, it's going tonight to 0.0035. You're welcome. Mahalo Kjajik, I hope it does. If it does, I'm gonna kiss you, man. I'm gonna... I remember when, it's at a 0.00408. Oh my god. Oh man, I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna tell RA Realty, send me your Coinbase again, and I'm going to buy some more. I'm gonna buy some more OMI right now. I'm gonna do it live right here for you guys. In time, Chavez is about to buy some more OMI. Let's go to Coinbase. Okay, all right, hang on one second, guys. We're gonna see that Coinbase, okay. Aria Realty is sending me, is gonna send me his thing, and I'm going to, all right, send crypto to another wallet as soon as he sends me this, because this is this is great. This is incredible. I cannot believe that. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. I mean, if you want to. Some buying. Oh, yeah. There's some big selling pressure right now. That selling pressure. All right, look at that. Look at it. I want you to look at it. So in the past 3 hours, we are down 14.19%. It seems to have tapered off right there. We might have a little bit of a buy, a little bit of a cross trade right there. We'll see what happens, but yeah, the fact that it went down this much is great. I'm gonna buy some more. This is crazy. I should not have done that. I should not be doing this. I should wait till it goes down more. But you know what? Copy. Okay, I copied the. All right, I'm gonna send crypto to another wallet. I'm going to. How much do I put? How much do I put, boys? How much do I put? YOLO! YOLO! $5,000! $5,000! YOLO! YOLO! All right, continue. To email address. Oh, no, I'm gonna. To not email address. Paste. And the note will say OMI for OMI. Preview send. Preview send. I am sending $5,000.96 as they take a little bit of a network fee. They're texting me a 7-digit code, buying another million OMI right here live. Hold on. 3 digits of a code. 7. Submit. Right here live. Okay, successfully sent another $5,000 to Aria Realty so he can go and buy me more OMI because it's hard for me to buy. So I'm going to say done. I'm going to send him a confirmation that I had sent that. Yeah, so I literally spent $10,000 today buying more OMI. Yeah, this is pretty insane. But you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to risk it for the biscuit. That's the type of anything can happen on the stream. That is the type of thing that anything can happen. If that does not solidify your and again I've done this twice. But for those of you that do not believe me, I sent it this morning, $4,999, and then guess what? I just did it just now again, 5K over to Aria so I can buy more. So like I'm not lying. Yeah, this is. This is good. This is good. I don't care if I buy here again and then it goes down even further to 0.0030. I'll buy another million. I'll go all hard. I'm gonna go hardcore. I'm gonna go all in, guys. Let's see. Dino Dragon says, "Bring on the dip. I'll buy more. What value you set to buy limit? I don't have a buy limit. It's whenever I see it going down, I buy more." Abdi Hussein Ali says, "I want to buy OMI. How should I buy and from where?" We buy from Bit4X, most of us. You can buy it at Gate.io or AscendX, but I use Bit4X, and you have to buy it with USDT or Bitcoin. Somebody on here has bought it with a credit card somehow. I have not been able to do that. I can't even buy it. I have to send it to Aria Realty, and he has to buy it, and then he has to send it to my Trust Wallet. Yeah. Dino Dragon says, "Bring on the dip." Yep, bring it on. Grandmaster Mawa says 100,000 Pancake Swap is freedom. Oh yeah, so Pancake Swap, they literally pay like all right, so staking for Ethereum. I told my friend Tyler, he likes Ethereum. Take out a equity line of credit on your house. Again, talk to my friend Tyler. At 3% interest rate, get $100,000 worth of OMI, stake it at 6%. You get 6% on your money. So already that 6% covers the 3% interest that he has to pay. So not only does he get that extra 3%, but Ethereum's going to go to the moon. So I told him, like, why don't you do that? He hasn't done it yet. I don't know why. I don't know why. If he doesn't want to do it with Ethereum, do it with CRO. Raythax told me about CRO. CRO gives 12% each year for staking. So not only are you getting a great investment, but you're getting a great long-term investment for CRO, but you're getting 12% a year, which is insane. $100,000, an extra 12 grand a year. Pancake Swap, 70%. If you put $100,000 into Pancake Swap and stake it, that is literally $70,000 per year that you're getting, which is bananas. That is absolutely batshit insane. I don't know why people aren't doing that more. I'm not doing that more because, okay, well, why I'm not doing that is because, okay, yes, I could put in 100 grand in Pancake Swap. I could get 70% on my money, or I could put it into OMI and literally get 1,000% on my money this year. What am I gonna do? Yeah, same thing with Bitcoin. 70% is only increasing by 1.70. But if I put it into Bitcoin, it increases like 3x by this year. So yeah. Domain name says Vasilios on the money. Vasilio, if this goes down, who said it was 0.0035? Who said that? Who said that? I gotta. Oh, Mahalo Kjejik says 0.0035. It does seem to have petered off a little bit. Let's see what we got here. You can't expect it to go down into a straight line. 0.00405. Yeah, this is great. Almost 15%. In the past couple hours. It had reached a high of 0.00485, and now it's 0.0. So 485 times 0.80. Let's say 9. So 85. So this is literally dropped down from the high about 18%. It has dropped down about 17, 18%. So I'm all in right now. Going all in. Let's see what we got here. So we are. John Robert Yellen says, Abdi Hussein Ali, what I do is this. Go to Binance, and he buys TRX for what you want. There's no fees. Then he transfers the TRX to Bit4X and sells that for USDT, and then buys OMI with USDT. No real fees at all. So that's a way to get away with fees. Great. Binance is great for that's why I hope OMI goes on Binance before Coinbase. Even though I don't have Binance, I can't in New York. It would be easier for me to trade on Coinbase. Binance they are so great with their fees. You put in a certain amount, you don't get fees. So a lot more money goes into Binance that way. That would be much better for the coin. Now, are we going to get Binance and Coinbase at some point? Yes, absolutely. We just don't know when. Grandmaster Mawa says the fight was staged. We all knew it, and it wasn't a surprise when Floyd leaked. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it was staged. I think Logan Paul was honestly trying his hardest. I think he was. But like Floyd, just he just goes in and then covers, goes in and covers, covers, and Logan Paul's just like, and Floyd Mayweather is just like, yeah, he just can't get hit. He got hit like once that whole time. Wasn't even a good hit. Abdi Hussein Ali says, can we create a prawn company in E2? So one of the things that I think will actually make a meteoric rise is the rise of adult entertainment within E2. Why? Because you have on your own private property in a, let's say, little tent or whatever, the potential to say like, hey, come here, pay $10 for my time, and then the time will be a virtual reality show where girls are just like, and you're gonna have a bunch of these simps, like the rise of the simps, the rise of the adult entertainment with this, because again, it's nothing illegal is really happening. Obviously, have to be of age, but 2 consenting adults, transactional history. For again, prostitution is illegal in most places, but video cam sex is not. So that's what I do think that a lot of these, a lot of those things will happen. A lot of girls make a lot of money. Yeah, a bunch of these simps. Yeah, it's gonna happen. But even if you're not saying, if you just want to be like, hey, I want to see some boobies, go and see some boobies. Yeah. Vasilio says, H-Bar is my mistress, but Omi is my love. That is so amazing. I love that. John Robert Yellen says, Abdi, LOL, unlikely. Lynn X says, I haven't gotten any gems on my tiles yet. Lynn X, really? That's interesting. But Lynn X, did you change your YouTube name? Did you change you changed your profile picture there? Yeah. Mahalo Kajik says, just say Mihalo. It's fine. Oh, okay, Mahalo. Mahalo. All right, let's see exactly. Oh, I got the email, the Coinbase thing sent. So let's see what we got here. So we got right here. All right, 0.0040. So it did do a little bit of a teeny tiny rise, like boink. It went down like this and then boink. So we'll continue to see. Thank you guys for 45 likes. That does mean the world to me. NFS Freak 951 says, hope we're gonna reach 25 cents next year, maybe. I would say 20 cents by the end of next year. Just my opinion. I think 8 to 10 cents. Probably 8 cents this year, maybe 20 cents by the end of next year. As we get on more exchanges, as this gets mass adoption, as the VV verse comes out. Yeah, that'd be insane. That'd be insane. Let's get this bread. Basilio says, wait for it, Randy. I mean, I don't want to wait for it. It went down like 8 cents. So, of course, I'm going to buy. And then if it goes down another 8 cents, I'll buy more. If it goes down to even 0.0035, I'll buy more. Buying more. Buying all of them. Hamdi Hussein Ali says, just give me $50, bro. I can't. I gotta make all this money to help all the animals. Basilio says, this is all based on hype and not actual burns due to token utility. Yeah, we don't even have token utility yet. This is all things where the NFTs can't even do anything yet. They're not even cross-platform, and the token doesn't have a bunch of utility yet. All of these good things are still yet to come. Oh, we have our 90-minute Patreon member shout-out. Few times I've been round that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that, cause I ain't no holla back girl. I ain't no holla back girl. Few times I've been round that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that, cause I ain't no holla back girl. I love Gwen Stefani so heckin' much. She actually did a tour with Akon. It's John Robert Yellen says, did Randy break the internet with that transaction? Honestly, this whole thing started literally on the, when was that date I was in? It was on like June 30th. Yeah, that's when I put in like my $10,000 or my $20,000, and then suddenly it just it just went crazy, and I might have, yeah, that's great. Keep going down, boys. Keep going down. Now that honestly, that little dip or that little dink, that little rise, that might have been me. That might have been me from my first order this morning that maybe finally filled. Oh, we have another mean comment here. Let's see what it is. Because the interviews are more accurate than numbers, this seems like something a scammer and pathological liar would do. Oh wait, oh my god. It's like, but I'm not though. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I just want to help people. I just want to help out. I don't know why people think I'm this like crazy person. Domain name says XRP, OMI, VET, HBAR, link, set for life. VET is probably pretty good. HBAR, yeah, link probably okay. OMI good. XRP, I can't yet. Obviously, once that lawsuit settles, XRP, obviously if it goes in XRP's favor, which I think it will, yeah, that'll have a nice meteoric rise. But long term, I just don't see it. Ripple's a great company. But XRP, you don't actually need XRP to work with Ripple, so that's why I'm a little concerned that it's centralized, very centralized. But again, the people that run it seem to be great. I just don't think it's something that I can do right now. Same thing with SafeMoon. Although it's reached some of those things, those check marks of where I would buy it, I'm just not going to buy it yet. I just want it to be a little safer. CEO says, makes me my money. Heck yeah, it does. Dino Dragon says, I love that you buy the dips on stream. You, my friend, are a real OMI homie. Yeah, so if anyone wants to like go on Twitter and be like, Randy Chavez is a mad lad, just bought an extra million OMI on stream. He's insane. That'd be great. That'd be really fun. Use this photo. Don't use that. I look horrible. Say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Daily, yeah. Mahalo says, I'm buying with credit card on AscendX. It's working perfectly. Oh, I'm so jealous that you can do that. But good for you, mate. And then obviously transfer to a trust wallet or wherever. Nimba Creations says, hey Randy, just dropping by to say hi. Hi Nimba Creations, so good to see you. Lynn X says, why don't you get Binance US? I don't think it's just New York. New York just, it doesn't, oh my god. My knee. New York just doesn't work. Like New York is so anti-crypto. Yeah. The CEO says, Randy, I don't give away my virtual pimp plan on E2. Okay, I'll try to keep that on DL, and I'll make sure that you get all the business as the preferred gigolo, I guess. Andre Tohanenu says, OMI 0.0039. How low will it go so we can buy? Well, I just literally sent over $5,000 worth of Bitcoin to Ira Realty so he can buy more for me. I sent him $5,000 this morning, $5,000 right now. This is insane. This is insane, guys. Yeah. Abdi Hussein Ali says, is it possible to create dam to produce electricity and sell it to the users within E2? Do you think it's a good idea? I think that'll be very possible. I think they're going to want wind and solar and dams because, again, these guys, have that Silicon Valley, a little bit of like middle left liberal type of places. That why is coal and oil something that is only on one joule? Probably because they don't want to have that much coal and oil. They want to have clean energy, something that we'll probably be able to get in the future. So yeah, I think that's why. But yeah, I think that that'll be a really good idea. The Butch Tan says the real Randy Chavez is the real deal. The Butch Tan, you're great. I love you. The Butch Tan, for those of you that do not know, is very, very famous on TikTok, has 1 million followers, absolutely famous in the Philippines. Good dude. Good quality dude. Pokemon cards with gems and yeah, really good quality dude. Lynn X says, yes, I changed my username and picture. I thought so. Grandmaster Mawile says, let's go off-roading in Peru. In the game? Surely. I will totally do that. There's a couple of tiles that I have called Chavez Birthplace. Excuse me. Yeah. Dino Dragon says, I'm out, boys. Going to get a haircut. I'll be streaming at 3 if you guys want to hang out and talk about OMI. Dino Dragon on Twitch. Copy that. I will be in the midst of selling that Pokemon card, taking that to the post office and whatnot. So I will let y'all know later. Again, I will stream at 10:15 tonight, Eastern Standard Time, after Guidebook Gaming. Link down below. Maxwell Cook says, I use XLM, and when I sent money back to Coinbase, it only costs 5 XLM to send back. Nice. Dinner Dragon says, change your VPN, then you can use Binance. Yeah, I probably should. I'll keep you posted. Grandmaster Mawile says, max out credit card now on OMI. Ooh, be careful. Abdi Hussein Ali says, I have seen in E2 Marketplace someone sells oil fields, $5 million US. Think of something, I don't know. I would not buy tiles for millions of dollars right now. Maybe if it's a property that's generating like $10,000 a week or something, or, whatever. Yeah, sure, millions of dollars, fine. But not right now. All right, guys, do you receive it today? I know you do. But we never like to close our stream without giving you the opportunity to make Dashi the Lord of your life. Friends, will you pray with me? Will you say, Lord Dashi, I repent of my sins, and I ask you to come into my heart. I make you my Lord and Savior. Friends, if you pray that simple prayer, we believe you got born again. Get in a good Dashi-based church. Make Dashi first place, and Dashi will take you places that you never even dreamed of. Guys, I love you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye, Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Meow, 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 meow.